people of the state of Michigan versus Julie Suzanne House. This is file number 25-14097. And we also have a probation file. That file number is 23-13723. FH. Appearances, please.
Any cards on behalf of the people?
Bill Burdett on behalf of Ms. House.
All right, thank you. The court recognizes also this morning Miss Lindsay Simmons. She is the agent of the Michigan Department of Corrections. Prepared today's pre-sentence. I'm sorry, speaking on behalf of Mr. Brian Potter. He's the one who prepared today's pre-sentence investigation report. Let's take a look here to see if we had any need for corrections. I'm going to first take a look at my notes. Looks like on CFJ 284A, entry 2 of 9 on page 3. That offense date was February 11th of 2006. Well, the case above that hadn't been resolved until a month later, so she would have been on bond for entry 2 of 9. Same thing for 3 of 9 on the next page. All right. I did not catch any other need for correction. How about you, Mr. Carnes?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Mr. Burdett?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. Allocution, Mr. Burdett, you may address both the probation violations as well as the new charge.
Yes, Your Honor. In speaking with my client, it's obvious that in pursuant to her record, she does have has an ongoing struggle with substance abuse. Right now it's methamphetamine, and she also has some mental health issues. Compounding that factor is also she has some major health issues. She does have a serious heart condition. She underwent heart surgery, which apparently didn't correct the issue because she had a couple of incidences in the jail, and she needs to be referred over to her cardiologist regarding those issues that she's had. Apparently what goes on is her heart suddenly starts racing, and she's in danger of having a heart attack. And in speaking with my client, she does realize that, when she looks at her substance abuse issues, that, they probably are causing part of her heart issues. I mean, a lot of people face time of, well, if I keep doing drugs, I'm going to go to prison. I may spend years in prison and so on. But my client realizes that if she continues down this path, she has a good chance of passing away, which is a motivation factor for her. And she is now, again, seeking to address the issues that she's had. She's provided me with the Catholic Human Services Jail Management Release Referrals, in which she indicates that she is, got a referral to Catholic Human Services, to CMH, and also to her cardiologist for health treatment. I recognize the recommendations of the probation report are a year in jail. What we're requesting, Your Honor, she's already spent 143 days in jail. That has enabled her to reflect on what she needs to do, and also the health scare that she had in jail. Realizes that she's going to have to start taking care of herself better and stopping her substance abuse and what she's doing. So and also, since she's been in jail 143 days, it's basically, has it all out of her system and can start rehab and treatment going forward. So what we're requesting, Your Honor, is that the court file the recommendations of the probation department, however, afford her 140 days support her jail, just credit for time served today, and put her on probation.
Thank you. Mr. Carnes.
Thank you, Your Honor. It is concerning, of course, just from a health standpoint, that somebody with a heart condition is using central nervous system stimulant. It's a very dangerous combination. I do wish the defendant well in that regard. Hopefully she does conquer this addiction. I did notice probation violations on condition 1, 4, and 7. 7 is what she was on probation for at the time of this offense. I think the recommendation here is well reasoned. I do think there's reasonable grounds for an additional sanction. I'd ask the court to impose the 365 days jail plus 36 months probation. Thank you.
All right, Ms. House, you have the right to make a statement if you choose to do so. Anything you wish to say today?
I think my attorney pretty much addressed just about everything except for my mental health issue, which stems from the loss of my significant other 7 months ago in Wexford County Jail. Letter of, and I've been engaged in found himself in the jail 7 months ago, and it's been very hard on me ever since. I've been struggling, but I've been trying to maintain, but my heart, I don't think, can handle very much more.
And I understand, and I don't mean to talk ill of Mr. Weather, although he struggled himself with issues as well. And that's really difficult to see, watching anybody go through those struggles and ended up back in jail and violating and taking their own life and putting theirs in danger like what you're doing. I'm very concerned for you. I can tell you, I'm of a different mindset here than everybody else. Except for, I don't think at all. I know everyone here, including Mr. Carnes, wants the best for you, okay? How do I go about best for you with what I can? Know yet. I'm still sitting here and I don't know yet. I'm supposed to find out here in 30 seconds, so I'm hoping something strikes me. Nothing physical, don't throw anything at me, but I mean something spiritually strikes me. Because quite honestly, I was thinking about sending you to prison to give you the boot camp opportunity right away. But then talking about heart issues, I don't know whether or not that would be advisable. I also know that unfortunately prisons have rehab. Our programs here are relatively few and far between. And so far, none of them seem to be working for you. Right? You keep coming back here, violating bond and probation, and I don't really know what to do. It's easy to give you time served and let you out. And then I'll be sitting there clutching the newspapers or whatever, waiting to find out if you're found deceased someplace. And probation would easily give me a call and tell me about it. They always do. And those are really hard moments for me because I don't want anything bad to happen to you. Right now, and I mean, it's all due respect. This is the best I think I've seen you look in a while, right? You look healthy to me right now. I mean, normally you're shaky a little bit. I can see it. And I don't see that from you today. Sure want to see that continue. So, well, all right. Here's what the court's going to do. In the probation file 13723, the court preserves any unpaid fines and costs. Court terminates probation without improvement, and the court sentences the defendant to 365 days. Of course, she gets, I know it's excessive a lot, but 418 days of credit. I'm not going to extend any probation because the next thing is just to send you to prison, and I don't really think I need to do that today. So that case is now done. We'll talk about your appellate rights here in just a moment. In the new file, the court sentences the defendant to 36 months of probation. The court adopts the terms or conditions for probation that are listed on CFJ 145, pages 2 and 3. I find that those conditions are well suited for rehabilitative purposes. I say this once in a while because I don't mean to be stepping out of the judicial role, but the legislature gives me rules that say I should put you on probation when I think you're not likely to reoffend. However, they also give me a law that says when you have an intermediate sanction cell, I'm not supposed to give you jail unless I find reasonable grounds, and I'm supposed to give you a probation sentence. Now, the problem is even with the 0 to 17, you've got priors, you got probation violations and bond violations. So I don't understand always the logic that still directs me to give you probation. But we're gonna give it another shot, and I hope that you are able to work well, because the next step is gonna have to be potentially a prison sentence. Not prejudging the case, but you don't leave courts much of a choice. Court assesses a $68 state minimum fee, $130 crime victims' rights fund fee. I'm just gonna do $100 court costs. I'm gonna do $1,000 fine, a $300 attorney fee, supervision fees of $30 a month or $60 a month if there's any electronic monitoring. And the court does think that, because it looks like you're getting healthier, I'm gonna put you in the jail for 365 days with 143 days of credit. That should give you about another 157 days or so to serve. And hopefully you continue to use the programs. I mean, we go through a lot of effort, I do, and others, to get money to help provide Catholic Human Services there inside of the jail. Have I missed anything in either file, Ms. Simmons?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Obviously, you may be considered for early release from your probation at halftime. In other words, 18 months if you've been compliant with all your terms and conditions of your probation. All right. Anything else, Mr.
No, thank you.
All right, Ms. House, Mr. Burdett's bringing to you in each one of these files 2 copies of one document. 1 copy for each file. You will place your initials on. Doing so neither elects nor waives any rights. It merely acknowledges your receipt of your copy of the document. This document tells you that you have the right to appeal the conviction and sentence today in your case. While that is typically done by filing a claim of right to appeal when there's been a conviction by a jury trial, based upon the plea, any appeal must be done by filing an application for leave to appeal. Now, if you choose to file an application for leave to appeal and you want the court to appoint an attorney to assist you, you may complete the bottom half of the 2 copies that you are taking with you and return to the court within 42 days. If you choose not to appeal, you may simply dispose of your copy of the document. All fines and costs are due within 56 days, or a 20% penalty can be added. We'll add the 20% penalty on the probation file, Madam Clerk, of any unpaid fines, but we won't do that on the new file until after she's completed her probationary period. One more go around. Anything else, Ms. Simmons?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
And Mr. Carnes?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
And Mr. Burdette?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. House, I'm sorry for the loss. Let's do what you can, the best that you can, because I don't want to see us lose you, okay? All right, good luck, we're adjourned.